I wanted to ask about the turnover rates from sort of slab to slab.
Yeah.
At this point in time on this particular job, I guess could you take me through the stages? So I guess sort of formworking up,
Okay.
pouring.
So it's formwork. Okay, so it's formwork. Goes formwork first.
Yep.
Right. Then the tinsel.
Yep. And how long do you think the formwork would take sort of per floor? What's the average?
So it's about 4 days.
4 days.
4 days.
Okay.
Tinsel's 3.
Yep.
Then you got the bottom steel is 1 day.
Yep.
Then you got the services go in for another day. Then you got the post tension.
Yep.
Then you got top steel. Then 2 days we step down. So typically we're running at about a 10 to 12 day cycle. We're aiming for 10, but sometimes it gets blown out if someone doesn't finish exactly on that time, or it rains or something like that.
Have there been common sort of occurrences for you on this side in particular where you might have had a setback that's consistent from level to level, or has it all been fairly?
Yeah, every time. That's what important is.
Yeah.
You got to learn to manage it.
Has that been come from the form workers or the steel workers?
Oh yeah, it comes from a lot of things. It comes from missing steel, to deliveries not turning up, to a lot of things.
Yeah.
So that's why procurement's so important.
Yeah.
Like when you're writing a program, you've really got to know what's turning up when.
Yeah.
That's what makes a super good job.
So real on time for deliveries.
Oh
just
yeah.
in time.
Yeah, you've got to make sure that deliveries are right, that you're doing your job.
Yeah. And I guess the tear down from floor to floor, are you leaving them for the full 28 days
No.
to hard?
Now what I'm doing is, after we've got here at initial stress, we do initials the next day, then the third day, once it hits 22, we're allowed to do a final, which means 2-3 levels above we're allowed to back prop, completely back prop, then that bottom level we're allowed to strip.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So this is obviously the time right now, because we've seen it downstairs where they're starting to put the back props in.
Correct.
You're hitting that time right now.
Correct, we're right on time.
So when was this one poured below?
This was poured last week.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Last week. Yeah.
Wow.
So this will probably go Tuesday next week. Yeah, I won't get this week, it's just going to be too tight.
Yeah.
Even though the weather's good, it's going to be too tight. But yeah, so that's how it goes.
As far as the safety features, obviously on the outside, I've been to a few sites where they haven't put the scaffolding up. I was wondering whether it's a requirement of certain heights of building, or it's
100%.
is it always sort of a blanket rule should have scaffolding on the outside
always.
to protect your floor
Always.
Yeah.
Anything above 1.2 high on an open light edge, you have to have a scaffold. Yeah, because if you don't, as a builder, you're liable.
And that would go. Have you sort of built the scaffolding up to the very top height? Obviously, I would think not. But what is the timings that you have that scaffolding going up? Would it be when the slab is poured?
Yeah. What you've got to do is each pour, you've got to wait to tie the next in the slab. So if you go down here, you'll see where it's tied into the slab. So what you do is you typically go 1 or 2 runs above, and then on the day of the pour, the next day of the pour, you come in and jump up again, and you tie in as you go. So typically, see how with this here, getting ready for this last run, so see how you look along here, there's only got 1 more run to go on here, the building steps in, so it's going to be easier.
I wanted to ask you about sort of preparations before you even start putting any formwork up. What are the preparations sort of steps that you make before approaching something like this, constructing something like this? The materials handling, so getting materials up here, specifically on this side, how did you get the materials up? The crane, okay, fair enough. And when you...
It's a bottle and strap from the bottom, libraries, strap every bottle, and what you need to
just crane it up here. The materials that you are using here, do you have enough materials for each floor? Or do you reuse the ones?
No. I have 3 level materials.
3 level materials, okay. So you've had to manage from level to level to level. Has that been a difficult process for you guys? Not really? No. It's been quite easy to strip down and bring them up?
I fixed 3-4 level, but the problem is the stress.
Yeah.
We finish the stressing for every day. Strip and take materials at all.
Okay.
So how do you decide which material? See how in the level below, there's some props that have stayed and you've gotten rid of most of them. Which ones do you decide to keep?
1.2.
1.2 meters?
Yeah, 1.2, 1.9. Depends.
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 Depends on
1.2 or 1.8 because
Yeah.
Maybe have wall, maybe close to the wall.
Okay. Yeah.
So on average, 1.2. Is it?
1.2.
But generally in the center of the two expansions.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if one area is extremely sharp, the center.
See how you have some levels you have holes in this stuff.
In the plywood.
The holes in the plywood across here. Have you noticed?
The concrete doesn't fall down through the holes.
Yeah, from the old one.
Yeah,
No, the
okay.
new
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Do you have to put a plug in them?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Does that happen at the very end? Yeah. Okay.
If have hole, have plastic of the hole.
Yeah. I wanted to ask, with the tinsel, you're obviously using it for the columns, and you're pouring straight into the columns.
Yeah.
Do you insert the tinsel from the top down, or do you usually put the tinsel in first and then formwork up to the edge of it?
No,
What's the process?
The formwork first.
The formwork first.
The formwork
okay.
first, and mark the columns, cut it, and
Yep.
put it this one
Put it
inside.
directly in there. Okay, fair
So
enough.
you drop it down, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice.
And with the steel and the...
Yeah, after the steel.
Yeah, and then steel after.
After the steel.
So you throw the steel down into the tinsel?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So you don't go steel, tinsel, steel, tinsel.
No, it's steel first, no? And then tinsel drop down.
No,
No, it's
the
not.
tinsel
Tinsel.
wall first, and
Yeah.
after put U bar,
Yep.
and the cross one, next one.
Do you think that this has helped, the tinsel has helped speed everything up for
More
you,
efficient?
especially? Or do you think it's about the same as far as time goes?
From the front.
Yeah.
Little bit far, little bit far.
A little bit faster?
Yeah, little
Yeah.
faster.
Okay.
It's good.
For sure.
Awesome.
During our observations and visits to the site, our group identified two instances of the use of prefabricated permanent formwork. Firstly, we observed the delivery of the permanent formwork stairs system called Fast Tread, which would be used for the fire stairs of the building. This system eliminates the need to form the stairs and strip them once dry. Instead, the system need only to be hoisted into position with the use of a tower crane, lowered into position and braced. Once in position, the landing reinforcing must be tied and then the stairs are ready to pour. The manufacturer claims that this method is 75% more efficient per riser set than the regular formwork stairs.